was kind of vibing to that.
Yeah,
You
really.
like that? Yeah, that was good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever the case might be, and welcome to the inaugural YouTube episode of your favorite sports podcast, Waaaay Offsides. If you've joined us over for our adventures over the last year, you've heard our voices. You're familiar with our voices now.
Definitely.
Before we get started, I feel like we kind of need to preface that we don't know what we're doing. We're learning.
No idea.
So
No idea.
Half my head's missing right now. It's okay. But we're gonna work through this. We're creating intro videos and graphics. It's gonna be cool. I made this graphic. What do you think?
I like it.
What's happening?
Something happened, man.
So I have to be honest. I've had a very long couple of weeks, and I'm not feeling 100%. If you hear me make weird grunts, my legs keep cramping up.
Ugh.
Yeah. And Bill's not with us yet. He's going to pop in here at some point.
I think Bill had to take a nightly walk.
I don't know. I'm reading his text message, and he said, I still have to walk a tiny when I get back to the hotel.
What does that mean?
I don't know what a tiny is, or I'm assuming he's referencing something that is tiny. I'm assuming it's got to be his dog.
Got to be.
He's got
one of the babies.
Yeah, one of his babies. But let's just jump right in while we wait on Bill. I want to warn everybody, when Bill comes in here, this is all going to be jacked up. It's okay. We'll fill it out and learn. If you've listened to the podcast, you know we kind of wing things anyway. So,
we're horrible.
But right now, it is halftime of the Alabama-UConn game. Alabama trails by 4. It's 44-40. Really hot from the three-point line right now. If they could get a little bit of defense, this team looks like they could win a national championship. We'll see what happens. Purdue is a whole nother monster.
Did Willie make the flight to Scottsdale?
No, I'm sure
he didn't. I don't know. I seen a picture of him on Twitter earlier. He was in his jersey, and
he probably is there.
No, I'm sure
it's there. Let's talk about Willie for a little bit.
Go ahead. Come on. What you got?
So, I work here in Florida, and everybody knows that I'm a big Alabama fan. So I was at my office, and one of my coworkers comes up to me, and she's like, "Hey, my husband told me to tell you, I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide." And I'm laughing at it, but I was kind of walking away while I'm laughing at it, and I'm like, I kind of feel bad that is what they think of me.
That's what they know. That's what they see.
That's what they've seen. And yeah, some people from Alabama are like that. They are barefoot in their performance. Chris does that. That's Sunday.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
But we're not all like that.
But why didn't when she said that? Why didn't you say, "Well, tell him I said Blitz, Bama Blitz"?
I just wanted to get out of the situation as quick as possible. That's why I was uncomfortable.
Just wanted to go home.
I was like, "That's exactly what this is." But yeah, Willie is now the spokesperson for the University of Alabama.
Yeah,
I noticed that they keep him away from the women's sports. I'm just saying.
Well, did you see his Theo Vaughn interview?
He did an interview with Theo for real.
He flew out to California, and him and Drewski was on Theo Vaughn, and
Drewski's using Roll Tide Willie for clout, man.
And I think it's the other way around, man. I don't know. Drewski's. I knew him long before Willie.
No, yeah, I think we all did. I'm not being serious.
But he went on, and I'm not going to say what they talked about.
No, I did hear that. I stand corrected. Yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah.
Willie is.
There may be a reason he doesn't go to women's basketball or gymnastics or.
Willie's got warrant.
He got warrants in every city except Houston. I think that's what Chameleonaire said one time. For those of you that don't know about Chameleonaire, look him up.
But we have time. Tell them about Chameleonaire.
Chameleonaire. I mean, it really
Come on,
doesn't.
this is going on YouTube, not,
It really, well,
not Spotify. We have to.
the thing is, it really, they probably don't care. There's not a lot to tell about Chameleonaire. He's a rapper that signed with Swisher House out of Houston.
Like the cigars, that kind of stuff.
Well, I don't know. They call it Swisher House. I don't know.
Remember when you were like 16 and your friends?
Everybody wanted a Swisher sweet.
You thought you were the coolest person in the world because you had a Swishers and a freaking bottle of Boone's Farm.
Yeah, Mad Dog.
Oh,
hey, that reminds me, you did that. Have you seen that video that went viral of the girl? She said, "I thought it was a lemon drop, but it was tequila."
I hate tequila, man.
But yeah, you say, you're talking about Swisher Sweets. I mean, what happened to us whenever we got our first $30 cigar?
Oh, me and you? I didn't know what
any of us.
I didn't know. Well, I went into a cigar store today down here in San Diego.
Really?
Yeah, and just it'd been a minute since I've been in there, but
yeah, smelled amazing, didn't it?
It did smell amazing. It smelled really good. Had a really cool travel humidor I wanted to pick up. So for those of you joining us, I promise that we're going to talk about Alabama athletics at some point. Kind of our thing, our niche is we like to go on side tangents.
That's it.
This isn't your typical sports show. We do know sports. We talk about sports, but we also talk about everything from A to Z.
I'm not going to say we know sports, but
I do.
We talk about it.
I picked my Final Four are spot on, bro.
I don't know. I don't think they are.
No.
I did pick UConn to win it all.
I picked Purdue. I mean, we're picking 25% so far. So
yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I don't think I had Purdue and Arizona. I think.
You did have Arizona.
I haven't looked at the bracket since the first day when it busted.
Yeah.
So whatever. Anyway. So it is April 6th. You know what that means?
No, I don't. What does that mean?
It means a week from today is A-Day.
Oh, boy.
In the beautiful city of Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
So tell everybody what they get.
A brand new car. I'm just kidding.
That's only if you play at the university.
And it's a Dodge Charger. Spoiler alert. So I don't know what you want me to tell them, so I'm going to let you take it.
If plans don't change, I believe me and you will be there.
Yep, that's the goal.
Bill cannot make it, which may be a good thing.
Well, Bill's.
Wait. When I said he can't make it, what was that face you made?
I forgot we're on camera.
But we will.
Three more months.
We will be there. Hopefully, we'll have some stickers to give out.
Yeah.
I don't know what else. Maybe some candy. No candy.
Chris gonna pull up in a big white van.
all of Michael's kids ate the candy.
Free candy, roll tide.
That's it.
Yeah, I will say so, and I'm a little biased because I think I designed all the stickers, right?
You did, yes.
Okay. So I mean, but they are pretty cool, especially the A-Day one, the Tuscaloosa Legends Never Die. I'm proud of that.
Speaking of,
I designed them, and I don't have a sticker.
I've got all of them.
Yeah.
Speaking of stickers, I do have some I need to mail out. I've slacked on that, but I will get them in the mail this week.
Yeah. So we did host a few giveaways over on the X or Twitter or Freeform. I don't know what they call it now, but so those are coming. We promise. For those of you who won those vinyl stickers, Chris just is really bad at time management.
Really, I am.
No, we all are. It's okay. It gets worse the older you get because it's like time goes faster.
It does.
Time's not real. Have you ever thought about that?
Here we go. We're not on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Time's not real. Time is a man-made construct that doesn't actually exist.
I mean, technically it is.
It's simply just hold on. That made me. I'm going to say it, but it's morbid. No, it's just a way for us to count down to our deaths.
Who's counting?
We do every year.
I guess you're right, but let's move on.
I told you, I don't feel right.
So
this is going swimmingly.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Bill's gonna pop in here and he's just gonna be like, "What on earth is happening?"
What happened? But yeah, we will be at A-Day.
Yes.
I don't know where we'll be.
Somewhere.
You can follow us on Twitter. See that? That's nice.
You like it kind of scared you a little bit when it popped up.
Messed me all up.
Sorry. I was actually going to make it scroll at the bottom, and I'm still
it's okay.
It's okay.
He's learning. But we will be on campus. We won't be hard to find. We'll have shirts on.
Yeah, they look just like that. They have our logo.
Yep, on the front and back.
Yeah. Chris did a great job. We get the dry fit ones. You guys just get cotton. But
yeah.
But yeah.
They'll go in mass production one day. I don't know when.
Tomorrow.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. Let me. Okay.
I mean,
I made it go away.
There you go. Hey, we're learning here, but why let's move on to sport. What about Alabama basketball?
So I actually have the game on right now, and Bama is trailing by 6. They just tipped off the second half. Grant Nelson almost took it. I'm just going to color commentate this.
So you're saying there's a chance?
If we don't play defense, probably not.
Look, we never expected to make it here.
No, this is a rebuilding year for Alabama basketball, especially in terms of like the staff. How did Nate Oates not win Coach of the Year?
Who did win Coach of the
Year? I think the guy from Houston.
Where's he at? Oh, he's at home. That's right.
Yeah, like I don't understand. Big three. Let's go. I mean, so Nate Oates lost a ton of assistants. Obviously, we lost the best player in college basketball last year, Brandon Miller. And we just reloaded, and here we are in the Final Four, in Alabama's first Final Four ever.
Yep.
And they're only down 5 to the number 1 overall seed.
Well, can I say this? Mark Sears.
It's American.
Mark Sears is a monster.
Mark's madness.
Mark Madness.
I thoroughly enjoy watching Mark's mom.
Yeah.
You know, she kind of mimics the shot. Yeah. I like that.
What does she call her? The sequin shooter, or something like that?
I don't know, man. I saw a video.
Oh,
we got to bring him on.
Is that someone knocking?
Roll it.
There he is.
I just walked in, man. I've been out doing some business.
I might have read your text on air, and so now that you're telling everybody you were doing some business, and do you realize what you sent us in text message, Bill?
No, I don't. What I say?
You said I still have to walk a tiny when I get back to the hotel.
Oh, Tiny! Let me show you Tiny.
Oh no!
Oh, there's a big man.
Hotel.
Tiny had to go for a walk, man.
It's kind of hairy, Bill.
Oh, Tiny is my boy. He's a big deal.
Look, I love that Chris and I like went through a lot of work to set up backgrounds and things, and Bill's just chilling in the hotel room with his cell phone.
I'm in a freaking hotel.
I'm sorry. We should have done this last night.
I'm on the road. I'm serving my country, and my paycheck.
He's wasting your tax dollars, is what he's doing.
Yeah. To all of our viewers, thank you for paying taxes.
What did we pay for you to eat tonight?
Yeah, what did
you paid for me to eat some pulled pork tacos,
bro?
Where'd you go to?
I went to a Bama themed sports bar in North Alabama.
Are you in Hartselle?
I'm a little bit away from Hartselle.
I mean, it's okay to say where you are.
I'm in Decatur.
Okay.
I don't want to name the restaurant because they were terribly understaffed, which made service terrible. And but the food was really good.
Okay. Are you watching the game?
I'm watching the game right now. Tiny is trying to cheer us on, and he's been left alone a lot today, and he's upset.
Well, you know.
Where did you leave him?
I left him in the hotel.
Bill.
He had a bed and he had water.
Bill,
my.
he came back. Landmines everywhere.
Are y'all telling me that Sarah McLaughlin's gonna come after me now?
I'm so happy that you didn't say Sarah Evans this time.
I couldn't remember. I was about to say Sarah. I nearly said Sarah Evans, and I said that might not be the right one. So let's go with Sarah McLaughlin.
Somewhere Jay Barker's just set up in bed. There's some guys.
All the way I know is Jay Barker needs to straighten that crap out.
Somebody's talking about you.
Are your ears burning?
Hey,
go stand at the end of the driveway.
Oh.
Oh man! Well, I'll back the truck up while you wait at the end of the driveway.
Yeah, we're definitely not getting monetized on YouTube.
Probably not.
And then only 8 months later, hey baby, I miss you. Come back.
Hey man, sometimes love just perseveres.
Well, you were gonna write a white paper on the power of estrogen. And so, I mean, that might be the proof of it.
Roll Tide, Paul.
Hashtag shut up, Bill. Moving forward, Bill, I'm assuming you've been keeping up with the game.
Yes, I have. Quite well.
I'm shocked that Alabama's still hanging around in this one.
I'm impressed.
I think we got a chance.
And they're doing exactly really what they had to do. They've got to force UConn outside. Because UConn inside is a beast, and we've seen a few shots where UConn's offense has baited Alabama's defense down the lane, and of course that's just an immediate 2 points. But they've done when Alabama boxes out, it's showing up pretty good for an even match.
Yeah, they're shooting a three really well tonight too.
Yeah,
really
Legend, who we interviewed about 10 days ago, he said the other day, he said Alabama needs to walk in the building shooting three.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. What did he say?
And he said just shoot 60 of them. If you hit 20 of them, you got 60 points right there. and he said, you get half of them. Hell, that's 90 points. And Alabama's magic number is 89. You get to 89, Alabama's going to win.
I think in this game it's probably a little bit higher, man.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 100. But they've done that 10 times this season, so.
But I'm enjoying. I'll shout out to my dad. At the end of the Purdue game, he said Alabama can beat Purdue. He said they just got to get past UConn. He said they can beat Purdue.
That NC State Purdue game was weird. It was really.
I thought weird's a good word because it was. At one point I did think Purdue was just going to win by 25.
Yeah.
And NC State just said, okay, we're going to make a fight in the phone booth like Grand Canyon did for Alabama.
Yeah. It was just, for me, it just felt really slow. I don't like Zach Edney or whatever his name is. I don't like the fact that he just sits in the paint. And, he's really just
I don't know how he went, 38 minutes before he got a foul in the last game.
That's a good question.
And he's slinging elbows and knocking people's jaws loose, and they're not calling fouls. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
And Bama just hit another three.
Bill, we talked about this during football season. I'm a little delayed because I live close to the ocean.
Is that what it is?
Oh, is it static cling off the ocean that messes you up?
That's because I have Hulu Live.
You just got cheap internet. Okay.
Broadcast it's not the internet. It's just the television. Broadcast is like 30 seconds behind. Mark Sears from the corner. I'm caught up now.
Well, you're going to like what he just did too.
Okay. All right. So, A-Day. We were talking about A-Day. Bill, you can't be there because you're going on.
Yeah, we're taking a vacation.
Right. You're going to Sandals.
We are going to not Sandals, but we are going to a nice place at a warm place on an island.
Why are you being so secretive, man?
Yeah, he's
like somebody's like first of all, like anybody's gonna listen to this, and then secondly, like one of them's gonna buy a
no,
plane, fly to wherever you're going, and hey, man, can I?
Well, we're good.
No one's going to look for him.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to. It's just for operational security. I can't tell everything, but
Well, come on.
we're going to go to Jamaica and spend a few nights down there.
I know because you said you told us like 2 weeks ago on the podcast you were going to Jamaica.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Neither of us has ever been, and we're gonna hook up with Marty Smith and whoever he's down there with McGee and all, and just have a wonderful time.
That's funny. You know what this kind of reminds me of? You guys remember the days where we used to use Zillow?
Yeah.
I don't know why this is reminding me of that. It's just kind of fun, like how much fun we had with that.
But this is way better than Zillow because that was like talking on a walkie-talkie, and this was look at each other and say roll tide.
Yeah, but remember when we found the channel for the ACC film crew? Or was it the ACC Pac-12?
I think it was it was a Big Ten.
Either way, it was one of them. They were using Zello, the free version of Zello, to coordinate their film crew on the sideline of a football game.
Yes.
We got into their little channel and they kicked us out.
Yeah, our buddy, and for those who are tuned in, we have a buddy named John, and he was in there saying stuff. All right, get a shot of that cheerleader. All right, no, the male cheerleader, and he was just totally saying all kind of whacked up stuff.
They were cracking up for a minute, and then they blocked all of us. But
yeah, that was beautiful.
For not securing your
good times.
Good times.
We've done some fun stuff together. So A-Day, yeah, let's talk about A-Day a little more. So Bill's not going to be there. Chris is going to be there. I'm going to be there. I'm really excited about A-Day. I think Bryant-Denny Stadium is going to be packed to the brim.
I think it will.
Hey, did y'all see the crowd at Auburn's A-Day today?
Yeah, I was about to bring that up.
I did see
it. It was epically.
Chris actually put together a really funny TikTok.
Yeah, and I showed that to several of my Auburn compatriots today.
They're like, right now, Bill.
Man, quit bringing that up, man. We're gonna beat y'all in November.
Yeah.
I said, well, I hope y'all got better players than fans.
Might beat us to the buffet line.
Not this year. I did see a picture that's going around the Twitter sphere of Hugh Freeze at a restaurant. He's kind of like leaning over a table talking to a bunch of like teenage girls. It's a little off-putting photo. Alabama's making a run.
Well, he wasn't using his phone, so I guess he's not violating his contract.
I guess, unless he has another burner like he did before at Ole Miss.
Well, Happy Hughes probably got him a burner.
Bill, tell us a story.
What kind of story you want to hear?
Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait on the story.
Okay, let's talk about A-Day first.
A-Day. I don't know. Did y'all see that apparently Ty Simpson put on the show with scrimmage today?
I didn't see that, but I heard one of the DBs, they're comparing him to Tyrann Mathieu.
That was Red Morgan, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't want to say it wrong, but
I've heard Xavier Mincy, and I'm getting there's two guys that have a name with a Z, and I'm getting them wrong. But I've heard one of those guys. They're very high.
Wake up, Chris. Wake up.
I'm keeping up with the game right now.
Yeah.
He's over there snoozing. You have to talk. Do you do this?
Do you have sleep apnea?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Do you just sleep when we're talking?
He's got narcolepsy.
When Bill talks, yeah.
Oh,
all right.
That's mean. Bill's just chilling with his dog, dude. This is so informal.
Just play.
What else are you supposed to do? Roll Tide, man.
Play with Tiny.
Oh man, come on.
Tiny's a big deal, y'all. Tiny might weigh 12 pounds, but he thinks he's a pit bull.
That's what she said.
I'm going to ignore that. All right, so what are we expecting to see from the Tide in the spring game?
nothing. It's going to be very vanilla.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, yeah.
But I think the atmosphere is going to be what's fun at 8 this year because there's that excitement. There's an electricity that is surrounding spring football that we haven't had. So maybe it's Roll Tide Willie. Maybe it's Kalen DeBoer.
Maybe.
I'm going to lean towards the new head coach. But, I think – I mean, we're tied at 56 over here, guys.
Yeah, the game's really – this is a good game.
Yeah.
Bill, what kind of hotel are you staying in?
It's a Holiday Inn Express.
I knew it. I was about to say Holiday Inn. I knew it.
Yeah.
I know what a Holiday Inn looks like.
At least he didn't say a Motel 6.
No, they did. If they leave the light on for you, it's so they can find your corpse the next morning.
Oh man, just riddled with bed bugs.
Well, you're going to get riddled, and I don't know what it's going to be with.
Come on, man. Well, I mean, dude, you're the one bringing dogs into somebody's got to sleep in that room tomorrow night,
and they'll be darn proud.
Hey, does Tiny sleep in the bed with you?
No, I bring his travel bed and blanket, and he curls up in the corner on the big chair I'm sitting in right now.
I was going to say, because they don't change the sheets and stuff after you stay in one.
Well, that's a shame, and I'm scared to death of what I'm sleeping on.
I'm just being honest with you. Like if they look and there's no marks on the sheets, they just make the bed.
Well, that's disgusting. Do they come in with a blue light and check for?
I don't think they do, Bill.
Oh man, what's that stuff they spray in the police shows to find out if there's any blood trace? The stuff that glows in the dark.
Oh, I don't know.
Whatever. I haven't been on a CSI team in quite a few years. Anyway, so with the 8A game, I think there's several guys going to be sitting out injured. And then Brailsford's not going to play.
Well, I saw something today. Jaden Roberts was on crutches on the sidelines.
Yeah, and there's somebody else too. It's just it's like you don't expect. It's a scrimmage. It's a glorified scrimmage, and it gets everybody pumped up, especially with a new coach, and that's exciting. I'm glad.
What's up with the injuries though? Scott Cochran shows back up after being gone for a couple of years, and all of a sudden, hell, man, I don't know the extent of what's going on with him. Maybe it's out there now. I haven't seen it, but I think he's done already for the year, for next year.
Yeah,
so there's been a lot of injuries coming out of spring. Is the board just that hardcore in practice? What's going on, man?
I'm curious about that. It's like Coach Bryant said. This is not a contact sport. This is a collision sport. And when those collisions go wrong, it's not good.
How about the NFL banning hip drop tackles?
Yeah.
How do you even? I mean, to me, that's like, you're gonna. Those aren't necessarily tackling techniques. Those are tackling events. The hip drop. I don't know how you.
Well, I mean, if you're a safety, how do you tackle Derrick Henry from behind? What do you do?
You don't.
Just let him go?
That's like the old Richard Pryor joke when they talked about trying to tackle Jim Brown. Guys would just hold on and say, Jim, my family's watching. Just go down eventually. Tackling Derrick Henry, that's hold on for dear life.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, that's brutal.
So, what we won't see. All we'll see out of 8 days, it'll just be a show. Oh, look, Milrow can throw the deep ball. The running backs can run.
Lonergan's going to hit some passes, and everybody's going to ooh and ah.
Yeah.
Simpson's going to hit some good stuff, and running backs. I'm just excited. It was either Jam or Justice said, I'm excited to run behind this offense.
Yeah, I think it was Jim Miller that said that. It'll be interesting coming out of spring ball, especially after we all get to see these quarterbacks next
Yeah.
weekend. The talk.
Now, I've heard that James Brockermeyer maybe it's because Brailsford's not able to practice much, but I've heard that James Brockermeyer is coming on center.
Yeah, I read that yesterday. I think you're right. I don't, I was talking to Jacob a while back about some of these offensive line issues we had last season. I think I've said this on the show before. I don't see how the offensive line could play worse than it did last year.
No, definitely
as a collective unit.
That was probably the worst offensive line play
I can remember under Nick Saban.
Yeah. Now it wasn't the worst amount of penalties under Nick Saban, but it was just so inconsistent since 2017.
Yeah, a lot of sorry, my leg is cramping up. I gave a disclaimer before we started. Yeah, I apologize.
What bit you, by the way?
Huh?
What injured you yesterday?
Iguana.
Get out of here.
Yeah. It's okay.
Oh my.
Yep. Iguanas and ticks. Every time.
That's a bad combo.
Wasn't he swimming in your pool or something? You had to get him out.
He was on an old lady's front porch trying to catch him and I knocked him in a rocking chair.
Okay.
So they have a vicious bite?
Iguanas? Yeah, they'll draw blood.
Do they got teeth and stuff?
They do. They have like little serrated teeth. You got to watch the tails. That's where they really get you.
I know they've got some significant talons, but I didn't know they had teeth.
Significant talons.
Well, I lived in Florida for a while. I observed them.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I'll see Bill he's like the old man. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Well, when I lived in Florida, I lived in 3 different parts of Florida: north, over on the Atlantic coast, and then down on the South coast. And the animals in South Florida got weirder. The reptiles, and they would just be perched above your door when you walk in. Like, hey man, I want to come in and cool off, and you're like, oh, sorry about that weird looking thing.
I'm convinced that Florida is pretty much just Australia. Like it really is.
Yeah, because there's stuff in Australia that kills you and you didn't even know it was there until you're dead. And Florida's got that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, I agree.
You get out in swampland and you're like, you don't come back and everybody assumes you just got lost and drowned. No, some weird animal killed you.
Speaking of which, I saw something really strange run across the road today, and I still haven't identified it, and it's kind of got me creeped out a little bit.
What did it look like?
It looked kind of like a giant beaver.
And that's probably what it was.
A giant beaver.
Oh, if it didn't have a tail, it's called a nutria.
Yeah, they have a nutria rodeos in Louisiana.
Yeah, it's a big rat. It's a swamp rat, and
Wow.
they are horribly invasive. It is no problem killing a nutria
What's it
rat.
called?
Yeah, I think if you in Louisiana they'll have a roundup.
Oh my,
that's
that's terrifying, guys.
Yeah, so why don't you show everybody what a nutria?
Yeah, I'm gonna share this here.
Yeah,
it's like a beaver without a tail.
This could go very poorly.
It could. What else you got on your screen?
Hold on. I seriously have.
He's got to make sure that he don't have a Stevie Nicks picture show up.
No.
Oh, I'll start telling stories.
Yeah.
And make sure I don't have anything else up. Share screen. Don't show me tips again.
No, he has no idea what he's doing.
No.
You see that?
No,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the inaugural first time on the internet for Waaaay Offsides.
Did it work?
I don't see it. Yeah. They may be able to see it. I don't see anything.
I think scary. Look at that one.
Yeah, it's just a big old rat, and they are the folks that are out in the sticks call them nutri. Call them a nutri rat.
Nutri rats. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try this one more time.
Do it. Try it. Come on.
I don't think it worked. But I got it now. Watch this.
No, you got it.
Now you guys can see it, can't you?
There we go.
Look at these.
Look at that.
Look at this.
Yeah, it's just a beaver without a tail.
Without a flat tail.
Yeah,
And,
look! That guy was holding one to give it a kiss.
Look at this right here. Look at that. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Anyway, I'm gonna stop now.
they're nasty. Just if you see them, best thing to do is put a 22 in them.
Yeah, definitely.
Or the bumper of your car. Either way, end them.
I got a 371 or John Riles homemade packed high velocity.
They are destructive.
Yeah, I do. I remember the first time I shot a deer with one of those. I was like,
Yeah.
what are you supposed to do?
There.
Look, Chris, I shot this deer. I don't want to tell the whole story, Bill, please. But I shot this deer. What would you say? About 100 yards, maybe?
About 100 yards. It was about an 80-pound deer.
Dude, I thought it was a doe. I had a bad angle. But anyway, it was a button buck. So I shot him, and I go to get him, and his whole rib cage is blown out because John Miles was making bullets in his basement and gave me one. It was
like a 280 grain.
Yeah.
No, it was like I think it was a 308, but it was
a 308, right? Yeah.
So it was like a 170 grain bullet, but it was a lot more powder than standard. And so and of course, and I think it was I know it was a hollow point. I can't remember which brand, but he told me. And it's just designed to create massive destruction upon impact. And it left remnants of this deer like in treetops.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty.
But hey, it didn't mess up the tenderloins and the backstrap.
Who ended up eating that? I had it processed, but I never.
I think John did.
I'm sure he did.
Are you Michael? Are you referencing the what sounded like a car?
Was that you?
Yeah, that was somebody outside here. I think they're racing outside.
So I forgot some of the other topics we said we were going to cover tonight.
I think we were gonna. We were going to talk about the 25 highest NIL receivers.
Let's do that. You guys
I haven't looked at that list in about a week, and
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, lead the way.
I love the backdrop you got there, Chris. Looks good.
Oh, thank you. I made it.
Well, you made it with excellence.
Yes. The Bama standard. Yes.
Because Bama is the standard.
That's right. The list that I know you sent it to us, and it looks like I think it was recently updated not too long ago.
Yeah.
But on here it's got Kyle McCord at number 25, a quarterback for Syracuse.
That blew my mind. And before you get into who's on it, what really blew my mind was the lack of football players on it.
That's right.
And then so that's going to be my lead-in teaser. So you can go down and then which football players were on it, but the lack of football players really surprised me.
It is. But Kyle McCord at Syracuse is valued at $857,000, and it says here
quarterback at Syracuse, and he's worth almost $1 million.
He's got multiple deals with Roback, the clothing brand. I think Milrose
has a deal with him. Oh, Sears just drove the paint, got like totally abused, and made the bucket.
Did he get fouled? Did they call?
Yeah, well, he got fouled, but like the big guy Klingon, I think tried to wreck him. But anyway, it's a beautiful play.
Yeah, talking about Kyle McCord, he also has a deal with Mark Wahlberg Chevrolet.
The Mark Wahlberg?
I guess it's the Mark Wahlberg.
Mocky Mock?
Yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite Mark Wahlberg movie?
I've got to go with Shooter.
I was going to say Shooter.
Really? That movie's terrible.
Here he goes, grown-ups. Or the other guys.
He's going to go with the other guys.
The other guys is pretty funny.
I don't think not grown-ups. What was it? Daddy's Home.
Daddy's home. That's
I
funny.
never saw that, which is kind
But-
of weird. I love
Daddy's
it.
home.
But
Ted,
I thought Shooter was a good movie.
It
Just because
was.
it's got a good plot. It's a redo of a Rambo, but hey, it rocks.
I mean, my favorite part is when they went and visited the old man.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They said artificial sweeteners were safe, and Anna Nicole married for love.
Number 24 on the list is Julian Lewis. He's a commit to USC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's coming to visit Alabama.
He is. He is.
I think I just have a feeling. Keep an eye out.
Hey,
Yeah.
And it doesn't really say who he has in the article, who he's got any deals with, but he's valued at $1 million.
Well, that's the value versus who his deals are with, and he probably, being a high school player, isn't allowed to publicize those details.
Yeah.
That's not working.
And
Yeah, who's next?
You messed me all up doing that. Number 23, Garrett Nussmeier at LSU. He's valued at $1 million.
Is that
What?
the
That's-
Nussmeier?
yes.
The son of the Nussmeier?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that really is again, it's a surprising. I forgot about him being on that list. It's a surprising name.
Yeah, and like I say, it doesn't have any of his deals listed. So moving on to number 22, Robert Dillingham. We're gonna say Dillingham.
Yeah.
Kentucky basketball player. He's a guard this year.
Bill, turn your camera off.
I've got to plug my phone in.
Bill's going to, he's got to go the Metamucil or milk of magnesia.
No, I'm almost out of battery. I got to plug in.
Bill, we might have to just keep you on the podcast. No more YouTube,
Yeah.
Bill.
Oh, he's in the bed.
I'm propped up because that's the closest plug I got to where I was sitting.
But yeah, he's valued at $1 million also.
Okay. Who else is on
Very
let's see.
interesting.
Number 21, Cooper Flagg. He signed with Duke. I'm guessing basketball. Yeah, I had to look because I couldn't tell what it was. But yeah, we're talking about $1.1 million with him.
Okay.
Good night.
Yeah.
Well, it's deep basketball, man. I'm not surprised by that at all.
Number 20, Shiloh Sanders at $1.1 million.
I think Shador is on this list as well.
Yeah, he'll be higher than Shiloh.
We're going to see. Number 19, Brady Cook at Missouri, the quarterback from Missouri.
I like Brady Cook.
Really?
I do too.
I tell you what, he impressed me last year. Sure.
Yeah.
And that running back they had, man.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's at 1.1 million, and a lot of these they don't have any deals listed. Jared McCain, Duke basketball, 1.1 million. He's at number 18. At number 17, I'm not even going to murder her first name, but F. Johnson at LSU. She's at 1.1 million basketball.
Oh, Flaugier.
Flaugier, that's it.
Yeah.
Doesn't say anything other than 1.1 million.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I actually saw her in a commercial today.
Now this is gonna be the one that kills you when I say where they go to school at. Hansel Emmanuel, 1.2 million. Do you want to guess where he plays basketball at?
Is that the guy from Austin P?
It is.
Wow.
Yeah, that one blew my mind.
1.2 million, man. That's wild.
For those of you wondering, Alabama is down by 6 with just a little bit over 7 to go.
There's still a chance.
It's now 8.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks. No, number 15, Nico Amaliva.
All right, that now I'm all right. So now we're getting more into football.
Is that a real
kind of? Is that a what?
Is that a real last name?
Nico.
Yeah, he's the quarterback at Tennessee.
Yeah, 1.2 million.
Okay. I wasn't
Nico.
I'm not going to try it. Yeah.
We're gonna say Nico Amaliva.
Okay.
I think it's I am Olivia or something. It's Tua.
Well,
Tua with an I.
Look, Alabama fans aren't going to want to hear this, but that kid is about to blow up next year.
He's going to be very good. Isn't he like 6'4"?
Yeah, he's very tall.
So,
and he's got a howitzer for a right arm.
Yeah, he can definitely spin it.
Yep. Number 14, Bryce James, $1.2 million.
Okay.
I mean, not like he really needs the money.
Oh, Bronny?
Bryce James.
I didn't.
Bryce, that's one of LeBron's sons. Yeah.
Oh, this is not Bronny?
No.
Wait.
Oh.
Hold on. I don't know anything about LeBron James. He has two sons?
This is the younger of his sons.
Oh, my.
I learned something today. This is informative.
He's 1.2 million, and so far, according to this, a week ago, he is a 6'6" wing that is uncommitted.
A wing.
He's a
wing.
So is he playing in a triple option football, or is he?
He's a basketball player.
Okay,
so are they?
Okay, I don't remember hearing the term wing other than triple option or in.
Wait, does he play soccer?
Now I do remember when basketball was invented and they had the peach basket on the telephone pole.
Yeah,
they referred to it that way.
Yeah. When was that, Bill?
That was I was a young man, so it was like 1884.
There we go. And, I thought so. Number 13 on the list is Dylan Gabriel at Oregon.
Okay.
What's he do?
He's taking over at quarterback, man. $1.3 million.
Well, good for him.
Bill,
good for him.
You are supposed to be a source of information in the college football.
Yeah, and all he's doing tonight is playing with Tiny.
And watching basketball. He can't even
watching Bama struggle right now.
Yeah. Number 12 is we're in the SEC, guys. Jackson Dart, $1.4 million.
I thought he was going to be gone after this year. Ole Miss is going to be sneaky good.
I think they will be.
Well, Michael. This is like the first. This is like the first year that Alabama and Auburn aren't playing the Mississippi schools like since World War II.
Yeah, I know, and I'm not going to like it.
No.
I'm okay.
Moving on. Number 11, Evan Stewart at Oregon, $1.4 million.
Okay.
Didn't he transfer from A&M? I think he's a A&M transfer.
Yes,
I thought so.
Yeah.
They got him listed at $1.4 million. And number 10, Carson Beck, $1.5 million. So,
yeah.
Number 9, Roll Tide, Jalen Milroe.
Really? Interesting.
Yep. One
there we go.
Million.
Okay.
Number 8, Angel Reese, $1.8 million.
I'll be dang.
Which I think she said she's going into the draft.
She is going to the draft. She'll probably make less money.
Yeah, probably.
And she'll probably, and I'm not trying to make a joke here, she's probably going to play in front of smaller crowds.
Oh, there's no doubt. We know how you feel about women's basketball, Bill.
It's not fun.
You notice I keep plugging my boy Corey Smith. Mike, are you okay?
All right, carry on. Let's finish this list.
Number 7, Quinn Ewers, $1.9 million.
Okay, I'm not surprised by that.
Some of those checks, they're going to want refunds on that.
Number 6, Travis Hunter, $2.4 million.
Travis Hunter?
That young.
Yeah. He's a ball player, man.
I mean, he's a good ball player, but I'm impressed, is what I'm saying.
Could you imagine him at a school like Bama?
If he hadn't gotten hurt last year, how he would have done.
Or maybe FSU.
Yeah.
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 where he was
Yeah.
committed and then didn't go.
Number 5, Arch Manning, $2.8 million.
That's pretty cool to be the
That's-
back and be more
Yeah,
able
yeah.
than starting quarterback.
But
That's
he
pretty
did.
cool.
He did didn't he sign a big deal with one of the trading card companies?
Probably.
Yes.
I think he did.
But
I'm sure he did.
Speaking of trading cards, Willie, have you ordered your autographed Roll Tide Willie Leaf card?
Nope.
Nope.
Can't say that I have.
I'm waiting to pull one out of the pack. I'm not going to buy it.
I'm going to do everything in my power not to put money in that man's pockets.
Man, don't be that way.
No, I'm going to be that way.
Well, what if I had an autographed card? Would you buy it?
Would I buy it from you? No.
Yeah.
No.
What if we had one of me?
Oh yeah, I'd buy yours.
Okay, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I'd
just try to find one later.
My fingers were crossed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there we go. Number 4, Caitlin Clark, $3.1 million.
I was about to say
Dang.
list.
Yeah, she.
And what's the deal she signed with Ice Cube's company? Is somewhere in that ballpark too.
What company?
You tell us.
I didn't know he had a company.
Ice Cube is forming some kind of a league or something, or that he signed Caitlin for a significant number. I want to say it's like 3 or 4 million.
Is it Ice Cube or Ice T?
Vanilla Ice.
It's the Ice guy that was in all the movies.
It's not
and he did he was in the barber shop.
That'd be Ice Cube.
That would be Ice Cube.
I knew it was Ice Cube. He did Straight Outta Compton.
No
Bill with a Straight Outta Compton reference. You know any more of his Bill, you know any more of his songs?
Are you an easy?
There was one about the police. I think he didn't like Sting in that group too much, and he really didn't like them. So they wrote a song about their dislike for that band.
Yeah.
Bill, have you ever heard the song "No Vaseline"?
And I'm gonna say no.
You should listen to that as soon as we're done here today.
I'll be
really loud.
Actually, you should send Bill your playlist you sent me.
Look, I found a classic rock station today that was playing Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, I was rocking.
No sleep.
Bill, I don't see Bill rocking at all.
They were doing it was Brass Monkey.
I see Bill at the VFW on Saturday night doing the jitterbug, the big band tunes.
Well, me and the boys are going to get funky, so it's time for some Brass Monkey. That was
there we go.
Playing. I was happy.
Anyway, number 3, Livy Dunn, $3.6 million.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Number 2, here we go. Shedeur Sanders, $4.7 million.
Man.
Good night. I knew it was up there. I didn't know it was that high.
Well, he just bought a new Cybertruck.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And number 1, Bronny James, $4.9 million.
Okay. And he just declared for the draft, didn't he?
He did.
He sure did.
I think he did.
Yesterday, I think.
Maybe.
Somebody told me the other night he was just going to get in the transfer portal. And,
I saw that he was going in the portal.
Yeah.
So he's not drafting.
No, well, I think the portal was the first thing that was reported, and then I read yesterday he was going to go for the draft.
Hayes Fawcett jumped the gun, man.
Yeah, probably.
Trying to get that graphic up on Twitter real quick.
Well, Hayes is going to be wrong once.
I'm just happy the days of like being gunshot when he posts to Twitter are over with for us. I'm hoping it stays like that for a while because for about a 3-week period there, every time I got that notification, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, it was rough for a month.
Yeah, and then it was all the people exiting Alabama, and then it was all the people wanting to line up to go to Alabama.
Yeah. I think there's. Excuse me for yawning. I'm tired, but I think there's more coming here in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, absolutely. It's all speculation to kind of pick a name. There's a significant need at Alabama on football for actually linebacker, and because probably 4 of the linebackers that will be on the team this year are going to go pro. So that's
Right.
4 vacancies, and you've got to stack that depth there at linebacker.
Yeah. All right. Got really quiet, really.
Well, I'm looking at the score of the game, and
this is done. Yeah.
Well, it's enough. It's 2.5 minutes to go. So,
Well, on mine, it's an 11-point game. No, not anymore. It's actually
but Mark Sears just drained another 3.
What's the score on your end, Bill? Just tell me.
I've got 76-68.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly where I'm at with
you. 2.5 to go in the game. That's okay, but we are playing an NBA team. So
yeah, I mean, dude, even if they lose this game, it looks like they're probably going to.
Look. I'm going to say what I heard somebody else say today. There are no such thing as consolation prizes, but at the end of this game, no matter what, I'm applauding Nate Oates and the Alabama basketball program.
Definitely.
Dude, do you know how hard it is to make it to the Final Four, much less win this tournament?
To make it to the Final Four for anybody, and then compound that by replacing all of your assistant coaches and half of your team.
We talked about that early on when you were walking.
Yeah. So what Coach Oates has done this year is phenomenal. And I was going to lead into recruiting on this when we talk about the portal coming up for football. I think with basketball and football, recruiting at Alabama is for both of these coaches is almost at Krzyzewski level, where it's just pick up the phone and answer the phone because of the incoming calls, not because
it's hard because you still have some blue bloods. Here's my saying that out loud. Are we a blue blood in basketball now?
We're dang sure a contender in basketball.
We're a contender. I wouldn't say we're a blue blood.
Made a Final Four like 6 years ago, and they called themselves in basketball.
Well, it was 2019, and Auburn is a contender, but they haven't contended nearly as well in this past 5 years.
No, they haven't.
And I think, and I don't know if it's the portal. Or, we just went through the highest paid, NIL people. Is it a combination of the portal? Is it NIL? But I've got to go with it's the type of coach you've got. And Bruce Pearl is going to generate energy in recruiting. Nate Oates is doing the same thing now. And
I mean, we've got a recruiter. We just got to get him on campus.
And what we're seeing in contrast to that is with Kentucky. I don't think Calipari is doing near the recruiting job he used to do. They got plenty of money at Kentucky for basketball, but I don't think they're working the streams of opportunity the way other schools are doing it. So that's Alabama's been rising. I think the ceiling is yet to be achieved.
Well, I think much like you're seeing in football, the talent is more widely spread just because of you can get money in more than one place now, and so you can get paid and you don't have to hide it anymore. And so I think we're starting to see that in college basketball. Yeah, we're a minute and a half.
Game's over.
Down 12. Yeah, it was a good run.
54 and a half seconds, and we're down 13.
Okay.
Hey, we made a good run.
I'm not upset at it. I'll take
it. Hey,
good run it.
This is, and if you'd asked anybody a month ago who's going to be playing for the championship, they'd have said UConn and Purdue, and that's what we're getting.
Here's a good question. Who likely plays for a national championship in college basketball first, Auburn or Alabama?
Alabama.
It'll be Alabama.
I agree.
What's your reasons for it?
I just first and foremost, a lot of guys are ducking out of Auburn right now. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Janai Broom, Johnson, a bunch of people are just bailing on that program. I don't know if that's foreshadowing what's going on with Bruce Pearl or not. Maybe he's flirting with another job. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. I think honestly, I don't know if you follow Bruce Pearl on Twitter but he's kind of unhinged. He's very political. And
really?
I know I try to stay out of politics. I don't try to involve politics in anything we do, but he is very outspoken. And I honestly, Nate Oates to me is a better coach anyway. Who wouldn't want to play for Nate Oates?
And I also think Nate Oates is still on the upswing. Yeah. And I think Bruce has hit his peak. I think I would, if I were going to pick who the better coaches between Calipari and Bruce Pearl, I'd go with Bruce Pearl. But who's going to pass them? And it's going to be Nate Oates is going to pass them both.
All right. Well, look, guys, we've been recording our very first YouTube episode for over an hour.
Yep.
I think it is probably time that we wrap it up. If you guys are cool with that. But Chris,
whatever you want to do.
Chris, as always, you have to you got to push us a little bit, man. Tell everybody where we are, how to find us, how to get in touch with Bill, where Bill lives, Bill's schedule.
Yep.
And all those things.
Jamaica.
Well,
you're making me crazy, man.
If anybody wants to find me, it's 250 South Ripley Street,
there you
Montgomery, Alabama.
He drives a black Dodge Charger. I think if I'm not mistaken, do they still have? Does it still have the yellow lettering down the side?
Absolutely.
No, we took that off.
Okay.
We actually put a two-tone black on black lettering on.
Okay, so it's what they call the Ghost.
Yeah, it's that Vanta black. It actually absorbs light. Yeah.
I saw a blacked out Maserati today. It was like matte black, black rims, everything, and their license tag said the Black Pearl.
I bet you were all like, oh.
Yeah. I bet that was Johnny D.
Anyhow,
well, it's time to wrap this up, fellas. Chris, tell them.
Yeah, it is. If you want to find us, get in touch with us. We're over on the Twitter, the X, Waaaay Offsides Chris, Waaaay Offsides Cotton, Waaaay Offsides Bill. You can email us at waaaayoffsides@gmail.com. We're kind of on Facebook, kind of on IG. TikTok, Waaaay Offsides Chris and Waaaay Offsides Cotton over on the TikTok. Of course, you can find us here now on YouTube.
That's right.
I'm not sure. I think it's Waaaay Offsides. I'm not 100% sure.
That's simple.
That's it. Yeah, and it's remember, it's always Waaaay with 4 A's, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 5.
Bill, why not 4?
Because 4 is all you need and 5 is too many.
That's right. Correct. But
and there's 4 downs in football.
But Michael, I think we need to let everybody know we're going back to Thursday nights. Is that correct?
We are. So
it's
I will admit I've been kind of flaky lately with our schedule just because I have so much going on.
And you
got chasing weird Florida wildlife.
Yeah, he got bit. How many stitches did you get?
58.
Wow.
58.
No way.
Bill, no.
Wow.
I'm like, that's an alligator bite. That's not an iguana.
Like wrestling a crocodile? What happened? That iguana story is from like a really long time ago.
Yeah.
But
only 24 hours. That's okay. All right. So UConn is advanced.
That's okay.
We knew that was coming. It's okay. We didn't get beat by 30.
That's it. That's right.
No. There was no 30 to nothing run.
Now we get to hear all the odds.
Why?
About how we suck and
why they lost in the final four.
They're still at home twiddling their wiener.
It doesn't change the fact they got beat by Yale on the first. On first day of home.
I mean,
upsets happen, we got upset by the number 1 seed. Auburn got upset by Yale. Alabama lost to Michigan. Auburn lost to Yale.
Yep.
Yale beat Auburn.
And New Mexico. Was it New Mexico State they lost to at home?
Yeah, they sure did. And Yale beat them.
Dude, imagine losing to New Mexico State at home.
Gosh, that's a heck of a paycheck game. That's to me that's worse. That's worse than Troy beating LSU for homecoming.
Dude, and then, look, and then telling that same your rivals fan base who was just in the college football playoff that you're going to beat them the following season.
Yeah. So here's this is going to sound like consolation prize, but in the 2 major sports, Alabama played in the semifinals in both of them in the same calendar year.
Yeah, the University of Alabama had 3 coaches play in the Final Four.
Yep.
In this past calendar year.
That is impressive.
Think about it. A lot of people are gonna be like, "What's he talking about?"
Yeah,
think about it long enough, you'll get it.
Yeah. What's the other 4?
3.
3. You said 3 play in the Final Four.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right.
The head coach. There it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
There it went. There it is.
All right, guys. Let's wrap it up. I'm gonna get this ended and hope to God that we don't lose the recording. If that happens, we'll just do it again. But thank everybody for joining us for our inaugural Waaaay Offsides. I said that with 4 A's. Waaaay Offsides YouTube premiere. Like I told you at the beginning of the video, we're still filling this out.
We're sorry. We apologize.
I can't take this serious, man.
No, you can't. Is it the dog? Is it
tiny?
Definitely the dog. So until next time, wash your hands, read your Bible, say your prayers, and roll tide.
Roll tide, everybody.
Roll tide, Paul.
Roll tide.
And